Hi everyone, so this video is going to be a collection of looks that would be appropriate for Valentine's Day. Obviously it's my personal style, so it might not be your cup of tea, which is fine, but I also just wanted to note that they're not the warmest outfits, but I tend to do things that kind of would only require me to walk from the car to like the restaurant or somewhere, so it doesn't matter too much for me. And also I've got subscribers that live in warmer climates, so I wanted to kind of include things that would be appropriate for them as well. I know the lighting making me look like a complete ghost, but it's because I'm in front of the window. And the other thing is that these are all quite dressy outfits because that's what I tend to do on Valentine's Day. So I don't tend to kind of wear really casual things because I don't go to places that require that sort of look. But definitely let me know what your favourite look is in the comments below, and let me know if you'd like to see more of these videos, and I hope you enjoy. Bye! So this is outfit number 1, and this is a very kind of sexy outfit. I think this is an outfit that a lot of boyfriends or husbands would approve of. And I'm wearing this dress from Dorothy Perkins, which was part of the Kardashians for Dorothy Perkins collection. And I think what makes this dress so unique is the kind of black panelling of it is placed in a way that makes you look like you've got an incredibly curvy figure, even if you haven't. I obviously am fairly curvy, but it kind of makes my bottom half look a little bit bigger than it actually is. But the top half of it as well is sort of fairly padded, so it does make you look like you've got a larger chest than you actually have. And I've just put this little black cardigan from, I think, somewhere ridiculous like Marks and Spencer's over the top, just because I don't particularly like my arms and I wanted it to be covered up. But just so you can see what the straps look like, they're just kind of thin black straps, and it hits you just above the knee. It's really flattering, and it just really kind of accentuates your curves and your figure. And then for shoes, I'm wearing the Christian Louboutin Roland zip shoe because I just wanted a fairly sort of classic shoe to go with this look, because I think that it's a very kind of overtly sexy look, and you don't want to kind of overdo it with kind of flaunting everything. So that's look number 1. So this look is another take on the kind of black panelling and lace look, but this is a much more elegant, much more kind of formal, grown-up type of look. But I just wanted to show you how kind of you can interpret these looks to where you're going and to kind of your age and that kind of thing. So this dress is from Boohoo, and again, it's got this kind of black panelling running through it. It's got this kind of sharpness going on the neckline as well with these black parts, and then the middle section of it is just lace, and kind of you can see from the side how it just kind of cuts off your kind of problem areas. This doesn't fit me particularly well because it's a size 12 and I could have done with a size 10, but it's kind of a little bit loose here and it should be a little bit more fitted. But the length of this dress is really interesting as well because it hits you kind of just here, which is kind of a little bit more of a respectable length, and it's a much more kind of elegant looking dress. And I've paired it again with the Christian Louboutin shoes because they're very classic, and I thought that they would kind of work the best with this sort of look. So this outfit is one of my absolute favourites because it's kind of a little bit more casual, but it's still got a kind of dressy edge to it, but it still kind of feels really modern and chic. And the top that I'm wearing is from Gap. It's just a kind of button-down men's style top. It's not a men's one, it's a women's one, but it's just a kind of button-down white top. And then my skirt is this really gorgeous print. It's kind of khaki and speckled gold, gathered in at the waist, and this is from ZARA. It's very old, it's probably about 2-3 years old, and it's very short, which I'll show you in a minute. But then I'm just wearing this chunky gold watch from New Look, and I'll show you my shoes and the bottom of the skirt. It's kind of got these pockets in it here, and it hits you kind of mid-thigh. It's shorter than my usual style, but I can kind of brave it for a little bit. And then the shoes that I'm wearing are these strappy gold shoes from Mango, which I love. I've had them for a really long time. They're just really great quality, really comfortable, and they just look great with a kind of gold accent on the skirt. So this outfit is slightly more casual, but it's kind of got a sparkly kind of twist to it. And I'm just wearing this kind of blue shift dress, which has got 3/4 length sleeves, and it's just a kind of very pretty, easy to wear type of dress, and it's from Mango. And then my handbag is also from Mango, and I'll come a little bit closer so you can see it. And it's just this kind of chain strap metallic detailing bag. It's really, really beautiful, and I just like the way it kind of really brightens up the blue part of it, and you could kind of carry it like that if you were being really elegant and ladylike. But I'll show you the bottom of the dress look now. It's just a kind of very casual flowy style, and on my feet I'm wearing these sparkly black Karen Millen heels, which have just got little kind of diamante studding all around the heel, and I just think that they add kind of a nice little touch to a quite plain outfit, but it's a kind of very pretty, very girly outfit. And then last but not least, I wanted to include an outfit that would be fun if you weren't necessarily doing something with your boyfriend or your husband or whatever. Maybe you were just going out with your girlfriends and going out for drinks or going clubbing or something like that. I wanted to include something like that as well, because I know that a lot of people do that, and just because you haven't actually got a Valentine doesn't mean that you're not entitled to have fun. So this is just a kind of sweater from Romwe actually, and it's just got all these little glittery particles in it everywhere. It's really, really glittery. It is very sheer, so I'm just wearing a plain black slip underneath it, and it's kind of very loose fitting, but it's just very kind of funky, and it kind of just gives you a little bit of glamour, but not in a really kind of got like this way. Kind of gathered part at the bottom of it, so it hits you kind of just in that kind of above the knee area, and it's very, very loose. And then on my feet I'm wearing these beautiful little ASOS shoes with a big bow at the front, because they're just really high and really whimsical, and I think that they work really nicely with